Just this week, CMAP released On to 2050, Chicago's plan to keep up with other major cities economically while attacking its growing racial inequality and its aging infrastructure, much like this sidewalk here. All right, now part of the show that makes you cringe. Ooh, Orioles slugger Chris Davis has been hot lately, boosting his average all the way up to 173. The 6 judges will be grading them in 6 categories: taste, presentation, spice, color, texture, and garnish. A year's worth of work will come down to their 6-minute presentation to determine who has the best Bloody Mary in the Midwest. I'm standing in front of the 2nd District Precinct where 28-year-old officer Samuel Jimenez worked for the past 18 months before being gunned down yesterday at Mercy Hospital. It was here in 2016 where Green was arrested while protesting police shootings. Authorities allege he struck an officer and attempted to disarm another. Those charges were later dropped. However, Green pled guilty to resisting arrest. Name their number 2 receiver. That's what I thought. Name their number 3 receiver. Name their tight end. Name their running back since Arian Foster. You can't. Also, he's dating Iggy Azalea as far as the Instagram comments are concerned. There's no way he fails. And if you're watching this and you're in my fantasy league, I was totally kidding about everything. Don't take it.
For the record, Will Fuller is the second receiver.
Well, you do this for a living.
Yeah,
I wasn't talking to you.
Whatever.
All right, guys, CaseyBannon here with Quentin Malora-Brown after the big semifinal win. Quentin, you guys came out, looked very composed. How were you able to stay poised in a big game like this?
I think that's just been our preparation.
And so they just give him the room to operate. You're not going to drive a Ferrari in a school zone, okay? I mean, he's... Tip those that help around your house or apartment this holiday season. Garbage men, handyman, and doormen here like Josh should receive anywhere from $20 to $100 based on your relationship. Isn't that right, Josh?
Yep, that's right.
You paid Matt Ryan $150 million. You let Kyle Shanahan walk, and now you're not going to pay Julio Jones. That's like buying a Lamborghini and forgetting to put gas into it. It makes no sense whatsoever. The second half was all about Daniel Oladapo, the player of the year in his county, doing it inside and doing it outside with the dagger in the 4th quarter as Bladensburg moves on comfortably 69-53. And before we get you the player of the game from this one, let's take you behind the scenes here at dmvstream.com. To answer your question, no, they don't have a right to be mad. They don't have a right at all. In fact, the only right they have, Patriots fans, let me be very clear, the only things you are allowed to say to Tom Brady is thank you and yes, sir. If there wasn't enough money to go around, then the Alabama linebackers coach would not be making $950,000 this year. And if paying a kid into an education was fair, then take those coaches that are making millions of dollars and pay them in tuition and let them see how hard it is to pay for meals late at night with course credits when you're broke. It doesn't work that way. We're gonna get another Angelus. When you're right-handed, Brandon, and you go left-handed, you know what that makes you?
What does that make?
Amphibious. And Angelus behind a traveling crowd. Jake Wood turns this around lefty. Ooh. He's amphibious or ambidextrous, whatever you'd like.
Okay, Chris Webber.
Whatever talent and a lot of implications for this one, a lot of buzz in the stadium because the IAC right now is equivalent to like an NFC East or an ACC. I mean, it's just all over the place. Yeah. So we get it started, and Wiley Miller, sometimes wide open layups are the hardest. He's got so much time here, and he finally finds the net.
First, we've got MST's resident national champion, Mr. CaseyBannon.
Yes, thank you, Alex. These glasses are to my eyes as what logic is to rap. They don't do anything for me, and nobody seemed to figure out they're fake yet. Hey everybody, welcome into the dmvstream.com prep zone. I am CaseyBannon, and we have some very special guests with us joining us by phone all the way from Severna Park. CaseyBannon back with Brandon Green, and Brandon, we spent a lot of time covering the WCAC this year.
Yeah,
one could argue the DMV's most powerful conference, athletic-wise.
And the country.
And the country. Well, you make that argument, but there's some people that live on the West Coast, okay? So, on his senior night. And what I love about most when I saw him out in the hallway after the game, he was still really upset that he missed one free throw in the 4th quarter because he wanted his 30-piece on senior night. So the Wizards, I want to get to them in a second, but you're at Redskins training camp right now, OTAs. I want to ask you a few questions. Jay Gruden said today, I'm just worried about the guys that are here. Has that turned into the standard coach response when they're really upset at the guys who are not there? Celebrate Highwood event organizers estimate that over 10,000 people will come and go today, all to answer one simple question. What makes a great Bloody Mary? Let's find out. The Active Transportation Alliance criticized the plan this week, calling it too car-centric. CMAP, however, says On to 2050 prioritizes transit walking, and biking. In Inglewood, I'm Casey Bannon, Medill Reports.